Hello, gorgeous ones. Happy Friday to all of you. Hey, I wanted to create this special video just because of everything that's going on in our world today. Um, I see that people are really trying to, those who are leaders are trying to create some kind of way to communicate how it is that they're really feeling. And what I'm getting is that white women don't necessarily know what to say. So I wanted to create this video because I know this particular group is a group that's diverse, and I love that. And I wanted to just encourage the ladies, the white ladies in the group, on the fact, this idea that if you talk up, you're going to get things wrong. Here's the reality. The reality is that um, right now is a very, very sensitive time. We all know this. But understand that, or at least I have learned that after every low comes a new high. And I just did a podcast, a summit meeting on this, and I talked about this more extensively. And I learned this while I was in engineering school that, we have cycles. We have what's called the sine waves, right? We have cycles. And you know, it's always like this. It's always messy. You always got to go through the crap before you can get to a new level. And this is no different. Racism and being attacked based on color has been there since the beginning of the United States. It's just been years of it. And you cannot just expect that to go away overnight, even the effects of it. It lingers. And so, what's happening today is actually a good thing, a cleansing thing for all of us because we're all having to face what has been obvious to some and also what has been not so obvious to many people. So, I wanted to encourage the women in the group, the white women in the group, to say, as a leader, as a business leader, as a spiritual leader, that you can reach out to the people in your community, and really you can feel at ease knowing that um, we're not gonna black people aren't going to be upset, and just the fact that you admit that it's a confusing time, it's an unsure time for you, it's comforting because that lets us know at least that you are aware of it, and your silence, you're not condoning what's happening. I think sometimes we can perceive silence as actually condoning what's going on and not really taking a stand one way or the other. But if you're going to lead, your people are looking for you to take a stand one way or the other. So at least you can do that, whatever that is for you, and communicate that. But as people who are full of empathy, which is everyone in this group, I know how challenging this is. It's challenging for me because you can't help but want to cry every night or feel bad for family members that were affected both by the actual deaths of the people and also by the people who are protesting and who are getting arrested, and like all the stuff that's going on, just the chaos. But I want to have you all to understand that the season that we're in is that of expansion. And the very nature of expansion means that you have to deal with the stuff that hasn't been dealt with before. The unresolved, stuck, stagnant stuff has to be dealt with and resolved in order for you to expand. That's the nature of expansion. But this in particular, as difficult as it is for us to have the conversations, it's also quite healing for us to have the conversations. So I want to encourage you, ladies, the white ladies in the group, please have the conversations, initialize the conversation, and admit that you're concerned you might get things wrong. At this point, everyone is so sensitive to what's happening that I don't even know what wrong is anymore. It's just that people are feeling what they're feeling, and it's a mixed bag. Some people are feeling hurt, some people are feeling angry, some people are feeling ignorant, some people are feeling like this can't be the country that I live in. Like whatever it is, it's a mixed bag, and just the very nature of a mixed bag means that you're going to have um, mixed responses to no matter what you say. So put it like this: no one's going to get it totally right. No one's going to get it totally wrong. I mean, it's just But as leaders, I want to remind you that it is for you to take a stand. It is for you to share whatever that stance is with the people that you influence. And understand that if you are choosing to be silent, which is your choice, it can be misunderstood as you actually condoning. So even if you speak up and say, I feel you, I hear you, I'm trying to make sense of it all. Whatever it is that's your situation, put some words to it so that people know that you mean to communicate how you feel. You're just communicating also that you're having a tough time with it because it is a very emotional time. It's an emotional time for us Black people as well. Um, Watching a girl get shot up because she's sleeping and a guy jogging. You know, I mean, it's just, it is what it is. But I don't think that you should be silent. I know I've seen the awkwardness of some of the leaders online. They're trying to deal with it, they're trying to speak up, but I think it's quite noble to be able to admit you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. It's okay to say that. It's okay to feel that. There's no wrong in that. You get to feel what you feel. But know that in this moment, we are experiencing a global shift. And hopefully, what comes from this is a global respect of all colors, a global respect of humanity, and a healing, which is what I was sharing with you all. We were in the midst of that. We were in the midst of that. We're still in the midst of it. So if you've got a healing call, now's the time for you to extend your services as a healer. If you've got a coaching call, now's the time for you to extend your services as a coach, to lead in the expansion. Now's the time, ladies. It's not the time to be silent. It's not the time to think that if you offer your help that you're being insensitive. Now's the time for us to stand up as leaders and lead. All right? No more hiding. No more hiding. All right. Blessings to you.